EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
First play, first pass for Brady. This one taken in by Otten. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. To throw is Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, 53 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him starting up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's got room at the 30. And some room to run now. Down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now then he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive. Turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff, Fournette running left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play action, now it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Down inside the 10.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to...
He's got a man, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Boom, Melton. 32 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that trims the lead down to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one.
I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
14 yards that time for number 14. Brady now on first down.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Brady again. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try now for Suckup. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 30, Packers 14.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Caught by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's another Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And Lazard's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He's able to find Melton.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Quick slant complete to Melton. On the move past the 40.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out.
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Packers are going to take over at the 41.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's personally or just an offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Crosby with the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 62 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But we say it often. Interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. There he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette,
63 yards.
and the Bucs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there.
Cougar.
That should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running left, it's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead now up to 14. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a